It's time to fight under the full moon. We are outside live at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, Micky Ward. 63 kilos on the button for Irish Micky Ward. He's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 178. And he'll be squaring off against Arturo Thunder Gatti. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall. This man has never been in a boring fight.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Irish Micky Ward. If you're looking for heart, courage, and determination, this is your guy. One of the toughest fighters that's ever laced them up. Arturo Thunder Gatti. He's never backed down from anybody. The king of all blood and guts warriors.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, introducing Irish Micky Ward. Fighting out of the blue corner, the blood and guts warrior, the Hall of Famer from Jersey City, New Jersey, a super lightweight champion of the world, Arturo Thunder Gatti.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Do your business.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Perfect punch. They're both trying for a knockout. So much respect between these two fighters, having previously met on 3 occasions, and what battles those were.
They say third time lucky, we're on our 4th time round, and look at the crowd. The excitement, the expectation. Why they turned up? Because this is what the fight game is about. These two guys give full entertainment. They fight to the death.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he just missed with that left jab.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He missed with that jab. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Micky Ward. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And every time you see him, take a big deep breath.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. punch. The counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
When you're fighting a counter puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up.
Remember, with the lighter weights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move their fast, they're sharp. It's a hard night work for the referee.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Micky Ward. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump over it. Body and head, be smart, change your angle, go out there and finish it. He's ready.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. These two fighters are made for one another. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Nice counter shot with the right hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That left shot lands.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Hey, those punches add up. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Micky Ward. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good round. Feel good? Good man. Keep doing what you're doing. You get to up here and look up.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That left counter was perfectly timed. Just rocks Arturo Gatti. This is serious business now. Can he get out of this big pressure situation? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. And he just misses with that jab. Two fighters are made for one another. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Micky Ward. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Then let you stop. Don't let him get back into this fight. Don't get the jab. Don't get carried away.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you.
What a massive upset this would be. Looks like they've shaken it off. He misses with that jab. Nice punch. Lands with the right counter. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good left hand. Nice exchange here from both men. He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter shot. Let's talk about Micky Ward. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and Gatti gets clipped. Arturo Gatti in trouble. He's been in this situation many times before, but I don't know if he's... Better be careful. The referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. Still swinging with nothing left. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Micky Ward. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Change your angle. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Perfect counter lands. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
What a punch. Right punch. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed. Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. What a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Micky Ward. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man.
Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto.
So his offense gets stifled there by a clinch. And a counter left. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Right punch. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Fantastic punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Are you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Very close round with Let's talk about Micky Ward. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bow, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
That jab's great. So just keep behind your jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good punch. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. And he fails to score with that left hook. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Left punch. That jab won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Micky Ward. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they...
This is the 10th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. He parries away that left hook. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. No power in those punches. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Micky Ward. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell to start round 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
That one lands. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've seen it. Do you believe what we are seeing? And down goes Micky Ward. And there's no doubt about it, as we see it again, that body shot did them in.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. And now going for the finish. I thought we were going to see the finish there. It's all offense. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Micky Ward. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
To make or break a fighter.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
On to the 12th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying, when you get out there jumping him, do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky legs. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Nope, that hook won't score. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And that left-handed jab doesn't quite score.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably. No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.